Hello there everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. I am just about to hop into bed and get into the 16th day of fall, but there is an event that's going to happen as soon as we wake up in the morning that I didn't want to miss. So Mirabelle is stopping by this morning to give us our very last pet that we are missing. And I kind of hinted to this when I bought the Jersey cow. I figured that it would help me be able to unlock the cat, and it did. So yes, we are going to be getting a cat. I'm so excited. A friend's cat just had kittens. There was a big litter and he couldn't keep these two. What do you think? Would you like to give one of these kittens a home? I mean, I have a huge farm. Can't I just keep both? If you don't know me in real life or you've never seen anything on social media or anything like that, I have 5 cats. So 2 cats is nothing. And I would gladly take them both if Mirabelle would let me, but alas, we could only choose one. So I'm gonna pick the white cat simply because I chose the black cat during my first time playing this game, so just in the interest of doing something different. We're gonna pick the white cat, and I'm not good about coming up with names on the spot, and I couldn't think of a name for this cat, so I'm gonna do the incredibly original thing and name this cat Snow, you know, because I am such a creative, intellectual type of person. But this also I can use as an excuse that it ties into our Final Fantasy theme, because there is a character named Snow in Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. Even though the rest of our pets haven't really followed the theme, I figured I couldn't think of anything better on the spot. Either way, I'm pretty stoked to finally unlock our final animal. It's been a long time coming. And then of course we do not need the tutorial because we already know how to look after our pets. We have the horse, we have the dog, and now we have the cat. And in order to unlock the cat, you have to spend a grand total of $30,000. So when we purchased the Jersey cow, that was half of the requirement, and then when you factor in the fact that we've bought chickens, we purchased the cow and the sheep, and then we've also purchased a ton of food. Obviously at this point we have purchased over $30,000 worth of goods. So because it's the dog festival today, I'm not going to focus too heavily on the cat. But basically, same rules. You can pick up the cat just like you can pick up the dog, bring it outside, let it roam around. It's probably the best way to get its friendship up. You can take it off of the farm and show it to villagers for additional heart points. And it's nice because obviously the cat also has the icon on the map, similar to how the dog does, so you can very easily find the cat when you're looking for it to bring it inside when it gets rainy or something like that. The cat also has its own mini game, and the cat festival is in the summertime, so we have just missed it this year, but we wouldn't have won anyways, so it's not, you know, that big of a deal. So for today's video, right now I'm currently doing a live commentary, but we're gonna do sort of a similar thing to how I did the horse festival video. The dog festival is winnable, and I knew that 100% going into the dog festival. I have had a really good training record time with my dog. I've been able to get him to throw the Frisbee about 60 meters, which is pretty much where you need to be able to throw it in order to be able to win, despite the fact that the dog only has 7 hearts. I knew that the dog was going to be able to win, so I didn't feel bad about saving and reloading because the win depends on 2 things. The first thing is how your dog's mood is. If your dog doesn't have the heart above its head when you go to throw the Frisbee, it's not going to be able to catch the Frisbee at the 60 meters that are required in order to win the festival. And even if the dog has the heart and it's all set up to catch this Frisbee, you might screw up when you throw it, which, especially with me using the mouse, definitely has happened while I was doing practice, and sometimes my muscle memory just can't quite get the timing down and the movement down to be able to throw the Frisbee that far. So what I did was I made a separate save state, and I just reloaded that save state until I got the winning throw. And what I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to splice in that footage, and then I will reload that save state, and I will continue on for the rest of the video. So it'll be kind of just a little chunk in the middle of me actually competing in the festival, where there will be no commentary, and then I'll just kind of resume after that point. And again, I don't really feel like it's cheating because this is something that I have done while I was playing on the actual DS as well. You just save before you board the boat, and then when you don't win, and you just reload. There's a lot of that in this game, I find. There's a lot of saving and reloading. So on my other file, because I've already kind of played the day, I've already done all the stuff I want to do, there's not really any point in me redoing it, because that's the save state I'm going to be loading from. So I've done all my fishing at the festival, I've watered all of my crops, I've taken care of all of the animals, I've gone to Animal Island, I think I went to Mushroom Island. And I pretty much did everything that I wanted to do in the day, chore-wise. So we're just gonna get right to it, and we're gonna go right over to Meadow Island for the dog festival. And at this point, I am going to splice in the winning run that I did for the dog festival. I'm actually going to throw some post commentary in during the dog competition because it feels a little weird to have such a long duration of silence. So I really didn't do very well out of my first 2 throws. I was more or less just trying to get the hang of how it is that I should be throwing it. And once I realized what I was doing wrong, I was able to make a longer and more successful throw on the 3rd try, and I actually got it pretty much right where I needed it to be, just over the 60-meter line, which is fantastic. So we were able to win first place with the 60-meter throw, which is generally where you want to aim for. That's kind of the sweet spot if you want to be able to win the dog contest. So there you have it. There's our win at the dog festival for our very first time. We didn't win last year, so it's nice that that's another win that we have secured for ourselves. I won a yellow wonderful, which honestly isn't terrible. There are quite a few tools that I can use this on. I already have quite a few of them already. The only advantage to winning another one is that I don't have to swap wonderfuls as often because I have more to work with. So I can use this on my brush to get more affection when I brush my animals. I can use it on the hoe in order to be able to till the rice paddy. I can use it on the sickle to be able to reap the rice from the paddy. I can also use it on the axe and on the hammer in order to be able to break down the bigger stumps and boulders. So not a terrible prize. And of course it's always going to be better than just straight losing. So I'm very happy that we secured a win, and I'm hoping that we will be able to win at the crop festival as well, and just sort of add in another win for the fall season. That's still quite a ways away. We have to wait for that to happen on the 28th day of fall, and that's kind of our last chance to win a wonderful, because the rice festival does not give you the opportunity to win anything, and neither does the pumpkin festival. Now I'm gonna grab my sickle because my rice is ready over at my rice paddy, and I should probably think about taking care of that before I forget. I have a few more trees that have also grown in, which is nice. And everything else has just continued to go on as usual. Everything is going really well. I don't really have any updates since the last video. I didn't end up going to Ganon to purchase more feed boxes. I kind of forgot about it. So I will probably be doing that, I hope, by the time I do another video. So then we can get ourselves some more animals. Now my stamina is really draining very quickly. I don't know why. Now my stamina bar is so low today because I was fishing at the festival. So after I recorded the win at the dog festival, I just stayed and fished. And as you can see, I'm now up to 69 fish. So yeah, I did a lot of fishing. And I thought I would spare everybody the monotony of watching me go fishing, of course. And then I had cooked a few dishes just to kind of get my cooking level up. I'm still only able to cook dishes that use 1 or 2 ingredients, which is not good because I'm still not getting the full stamina recovery out of some of the things that I'm cooking. Because the more complex the dish, the more stamina recovery you get from it. And as you can see, this is it for the rice paddy. We're now done with it. We've taken everything from it that we were able to. We got our full harvests off of those. And we can replant our rice again in the spring of year 3. I'm gonna put both my cat and my dog outside. Let them roam around, because it should be a nice, beautiful day tomorrow. I should also probably feed them, because apparently I forgot to do that. Even though the animals, the pets rather, even though the pets are immortal, it is still a good idea to feed them, because not feeding them decreases their heart level. And so if you want to win those festivals and you want to, you know, just be nice and take care of all your animals, even though you don't have to, it's usually a good idea to feed them, although I must admit it wouldn't be the first time I've forgotten to feed them, and it probably won't be my last. So, like I said, I did all my farm stuff earlier on, so I don't really have anything to worry about now. I can sort of just jump into bed and carry on as usual. And as you can see, we have a ton of downtime. I have a week of playing on my own to see what I can come up with in terms of updates before the Rice Festival on the 24th. It's nice to see the Rice Festival on the calendar because we would not have unlocked this had we not shipped any of our stuff off of the rice paddy. And I chose to keep a little bit of the rice. It's gonna be quite some time before I upgrade the maker shed. So I didn't want to go too crazy and keep a bunch of this rice because it's probably going to be a long time before I'm going to actually be able to use it. So I'm going to keep a little bit in my cabinet, but for the most part, the more money the better. So I'm probably going to just ship what I have in my rucksack here. And because we shipped this reaped rice through the shipping container, it unlocked the Rice Festival. So that's actually going to be something completely new and unseen. We hadn't unlocked this last year, so that's just kind of another new thing in year 2 that'll be really, really exciting to see. So that's pretty much it for this video. Just a reminder to everybody, once again, if you have not yet voted in the Bachelorette poll, please do so. I will be leaving either a pinned comment or a link in the description below. And click it, you can go and vote for which Bachelorette you like most and which Bachelorette you would like me to marry. And I'm running this poll all through fall of year 2. So I'm very much looking forward to what everybody has to say and who it is that I will be marrying. Hopefully I will be back when I have some new fun and exciting updates for everybody. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.